Hey guys, this is Victor with your ticket to clean laundry. I'm at work today, as you can tell. This video I pretty much wanted to go over, is the laundromat business right for you? If you're looking to get into it, or how to get into it and stuff like that. I figured I'd just kind of go over small bits and pieces of it. As I mentioned in my other video before, it was pretty much the mentality of people saying it takes money to make money. Not fully true. Obviously, if you got cash, you're just gonna go buy your laundromat. As me, I had very little cash and I got into it. So obviously, it's all about a strategy. It's like a strategy game. You got to know how to get into the laundromat business with very little money down to get into it. Investors, cash on the side, and stuff like that. But you don't really need to know anything about the laundromat business to get into it. So I mean, you just got to do it. So, and obviously a lot of people won't want to do the breakdown analysis of what the cost and stuff is, which is a smart move. But you're really not gonna know everything until you actually get into it. I mean, you're gonna learn from your mistakes. A lot of people say they don't make mistakes. But everyone will make a mistake. It all depends on if you're actually going to learn from it or not. And I'm pretty sure, as you guys know, finding out information on laundromat is hard to come by. Even on the internet, books that are out there, a lot of them don't give you a lot of information. And that's the problem I ran into getting into the laundromat business. I would buy these books, I buy these videos, audios, DVDs, just trying to figure out what it takes to get into the laundromat business, because it's supposed to be profitable. Talking to business owners, a lot of them don't want to share their information. They'll share their experiences and some of their downgrades and downfalls that they ran into, but none of them really want to shed a lot of information on getting into the business because they're afraid of the competition. They'll come by and be like, my business is different, my laundromat's pretty much different than the other laundromat. And what I just learned is pretty much saying that your business is different than the next business is kind of a dangerous word to say. It's kind of like saying, hey, my laundromat, I offer this, this, and this than the other laundromat, so we're completely different. I'm gonna make a lot more money than there. Okay, well, what do you do different? You got washers, right? The other laundromat has washers. You got dryers, they got dryers. So what's the difference? How are you running your business different than theirs? But you're not going to tell me how you do it. So obviously, you're taking over the laundromat. You want to make sure that you clean it up really good. I mean, offer drop service. Okay, I offer a drop-off service. The other laundromat doesn't. My laundromat's is open 24 hours. The other laundromat closes at 10 o'clock. Okay, now we're understanding how you're going to succeed in the laundromat business more than what your competitor is doing. Okay, getting intel for a laundromat is hard to come by. A lot of people are secretive. They want to keep their information. They don't want to share it because they're afraid that you're going to put them out of business or something. So intel is very valuable in the laundromat business. A lot of people don't want to share. Business is like war. You're pretty much fighting the make money and win customers over and stuff. So we're in the business to make money. And that's pretty much all of us in the laundromat business. The number one success to avoid is bad assumptions. A couple examples would be when you're looking at the laundromats, you're getting into it, what could go wrong. So you're looking at buying the laundromat, or you're looking to build a laundromat. Okay, what could go wrong buying the laundromat? How much money am I dumping into it? Am I going to have enough customers? What's the overhead? What's rent? What's utilities like? What's going to happen when I take over this laundromat? Second thing would be, what do I know about the business? How much research have you done? How much knowledge do you have? How much intel do you have on the business? Third one would probably be, what don't I see? What could pretty much happen? What don't I see is going on? Why is this person selling the laundromat? Obviously, they're not going to come out and tell you that the machines are breaking down. They're gonna say all the machines are working, blah blah blah. So here's $15,000, and you take over the business, and fuck, I didn't see this. Now I gotta turn around and buy all new machines. There's $100,000 out of my pocket. So number one success: avoid bad assumptions. See what you're getting into before you actually buy it. Always look at the downside before making the investment. So obviously there's always going to be good sides. I mean, cash flow business. You can have plenty of clientele. You got some working machines, stuff like that. There's going to be positive. Try not to look at the positives right away because it's going to come no matter what. Try to look at your downside before making an investment, and if you can actually live with it. If you can't live with losing money, then it's probably not a business to get into. It's any business you get into, it's like going to the casino. You're gambling your money. So I mean, you're gonna dump money into the laundromat, hoping that in the long term you're gonna make your money back. Well, hopefully it's gonna be the short term. All of us want to make money back quickly. So you're actually hoping that you're gonna make money off the business versus losing money. So it's like gambling your money with the investment. So even though you got a better chance with the business than you do going to the casino and losing all your money. So I guess what I'm trying to say is if you're looking to get into the laundromat business and you got the money or very little money to get into it, just make sure that you really want to get into it, because it's gonna take, you're buying a decrepit laundromat, you got to make sure you got enough money to fix it up. Obviously, buy new ceiling tiles, drywall, plumbing. Obviously, you might have some plumbing issues where it wasn't plumbing properly, or you got your water lines are leaking, or the gas lines weren't properly installed. So these are the little nicks that you're gonna have to look into. It can get expensive. You're not proper ductwork for your dryers, or the ductwork too small, not enough makeup air behind the dryers. Which in a couple of videos you can kind of see the makeup air I had to install my first one up in Chicago Heights. Even like $16,000 just for ductwork and the makeup air. So that's where it comes into, you can have low credit and still be able to do it. Obviously I did it, but you're gonna have to take investments and loans and stuff like that. Family and friends. You might have to ask for some money. I mean, it's kind of downfall because obviously you can't pay them back. They're going to be pretty upset. They're not going to let you forget it that you owe them money. Obviously, if a laundromat doesn't work, you're going to have to close it. How do you close it? What's the proper way? Can I just turn around and sell it? It's a hit or miss on selling laundromats. Some of them might just sell within the first month. Some of them might take a couple of years. So I mean, it all depends on the demographics of the place and how big your laundromat is, how old the machines are, if there's someone that's looking to get into it. So stuff to think about. There's books out there. As I said, they might have a few good pointers to look at, some good information, but a lot of the books, they don't have everything you need in it. So not one book's going to have everything. Not one DVD is going to have everything that you're looking for to get into it. There's ups, there's downs, there's positives and negatives. Business owners don't really want to share their information with you. It's a hard business to get into and get up and running. The CLA, Coin Laundry Association, is another great one. They got blogs that you can ask questions and stuff. You can review it and see other questions people ask. I mean, you'll see me in it quite a few times asking different questions and stuff. So it's a hit or miss. Something you really need to think about before getting into it. It takes a lot of money. I lost a lot of money with my first one, but I learned a lot. Got a lot of knowledge from the first one. Obviously, I got a second laundromat. So this one's going to do a lot better than the first one, but it was a learning opportunity. I made mistakes with my first laundromat, and hopefully you guys will learn from me. I mean, I'm out there to help you guys out, give you the knowledge that I learned the hard way. So stay updated with me. Click the subscribe button. I got other videos. I'll be creating other videos. So you got questions, definitely ask. leave comments, and I'll try to make other videos and write things down, as I'm always learning every single day on this. So you guys have a good one. I also wanted to add this to the video too, where I mentioned in the beginning where you don't have to really know anything to get into the laundromat business. Pretty much what I meant about that is you don't have to go to school or get mentors to get into the business. If you got the money, you can pretty much buy a laundromat and start running the business. I mean, it's not that difficult. The biggest thing you need is washers, dryers, and a coin machine. So unless you're a card system, then you obviously need a kiosk and cards and a computer system, which is your kiosk. But pretty much it's just a laundromat business. You got the building, you got your washers, you got your dryers in there, you got your coin machine, and if you're unattended, just pretty much make sure the store is running. So I mean, it's a basic business, so you don't really need employees there running it for you. So that's pretty much what I mean by you don't got to really know much to get into it. I mean, you're going to learn as you run it. You're going to learn what your mistakes are. Obviously, if your ductwork's too small, you're going to learn that you need bigger ductwork next time you get into another business. Your dryer ductwork's dirty. You got to get it cleaned out. You're going to learn how to clean it yourself, or you're going to hire somebody for it. Depends how much, if you want to save money or not. If your drainage is too small, you're going to learn that pretty quick if you got to redo the plumbing. If you can do it yourself, or if you got to hire somebody to do it. So getting into the laundromat business, you don't really have to know anything. The more you know, the better off you're going to do, but you're not going to know everything. So you're going to learn as you get into it. Having mentors is going to help a lot on running a successful, smooth laundromat versus just trial and error and running into a lot of issues. So I just wanted to clarify that up on where I mentioned earlier that you didn't have to really know anything to get into the laundromat. So you guys have a good one. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below.